Hi, I'm Brad Knowles, producer of Friday Night Flies, hosted by Scott LeBoldus and Scotty Holmes. Enjoy the show. Scotty, we're live, baby.
Oh, you caught me in the hot seat. So it's Friday Night Flies. I just come off the lake, but the boys were like, "No, you got to tie, you got to tie." So it's kind of like another box challenge from
You know what?
Chinook Wind Outfitters.
I love tying with stuff that I'm not familiar with tying with.
Oh yeah, I'm not familiar. Yeah, so I just grabbed through there, and we're gonna come up with some sort of wet fly for the cutties. Saw a couple materials. We're gonna try something. Have never tied this combo before, but
It's a one-off.
It's a one-off, and you're going to get to see the build as it happens, kind of thing. So cross your fingers, hope it works, right? Yeah. So I've been seeing a lot of cutthroat wet flies coming up lately. I know the guys are tying them. I know Zach's tying a lot of things for cutties right now because he's getting ready for his offshore. He lives out on near the coastline, so he gets to do a lot of beach fishing for him. So maybe this will be something that'll work for him out there. But let's go downstairs and just start building this thing. Start putting the blocks together.
As we're building this, give us your thoughts. Okay,
all right,
Scotty?
All right, so...
And that's the honest God's truth is what makes you choose these materials?
Okay, so one, we're going
Man,
something
really
that's going to give us some movement, size.
Your white is right on the hook.
Probably.
Yeah, that's better. That's better, way better.
See if that'll stay up today. So we're going, trying to think of things that are going to be moving, flow in the water, maybe something to do with a hot spot. That's what I was going with this one. I'm going to be using some reds as a little trigger. And so I picked out some red neck hackle right there. So that's going to be my little hot hit. Movement wise, we're going with a little bit of coyote.
Coyote?
For like some sort of a wing. But I was thinking I was going to try to put over top of that maybe some, I found we had a pack, somebody dropped off some wild turkey feather.
Man, I love it when people do that. Like, hey,
yeah,
chicken or your
so
turkey
by
died.
no means is it premium, but you know what? I think I can maybe find a little bit that I can slip a wing in. Excuse me. And also like the way that this stuff goes. I know Zach's a fan of that.
It's peacock. What is that? The peacock what?
Tail feather. No. It's part of the...
I know, but there's an actual
yeah, there's
name
a special term for this one versus just the peacock hurl.
Yeah.
It's eluding me right now.
It's not...
maybe Zach can chime in if he's watching, and he'll be able to tell us what it is.
Drop it in the comments.
So that's the kind of things that I'm looking for when I'm trying to build it. So here goes nothing. So I happen to have some nice wine-colored waxed Danville thread.
Peacock swords.
Swords, that's the one. And we're going to get this onto our hook, which I believe is a size 8. So this is a smaller one. I just wanted a nice kind of dainty fly. I think I could probably still use this in the lake is also what I'm thinking. But I know I can definitely throw this in the Burke when the sea runs come in, and that'll get some attention. So we're going to get this thread on here to the back. We're going to get some of this sword here. I'm going to grab a pretty good clump, and when I do, I'm going to try, and you can see that there's a curvature to it. I'm going to try and keep that intact. And then I'm going to grab myself a good clump. I got probably a dozen or so fibers. Cut them off by the stem. Try to keep this intact here so we don't have it going too crazy. There we go. It's looking good. And we're going to put a little tail on this bad boy here. Now it's a smaller fly. I'm going to go maybe just a little shorter than the full shank, so maybe 3/4. Just a nice little hit. Get her there, right on top. Cinch down. Apparently I got some little catchies on my finger that my thread's loving from the ice fishing. But we're going to wrap that down. I'm just going to take one underneath it all to help post it up a little bit. And do I want to fill the body by wrapping it all the way forward? I'm going to go with no, because I remember now I had an idea for the body. I'm going to give this, now I'm going to start thinking about my layers. I want to have a hackle in there. I want to have some rib. I'm going to have a little bit of body. So I'm going to start building these layers up. And remember, when you're building these things, the last to wrap is usually the first to go down.
100%.
All right. So I need to...
Those are key points that people that are first starting tying need to know, Scott.
Yeah, within your fly tying, it's backwards, right?
It's ass backwards.
It's
You work from the ass and work your way to the head.
Yeah, and then yeah. So when you're doing all these different body wraps, you got to put them in backwards. And I'm looking for a nice kind of uniform, smaller hackle. I might just throw it on the hook here to see what my gauge is kind of like. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. You can see it. It's just going a little bit longer than that hook. I didn't want to ruin that feather. There we go. And okay, so I'm going to strip back some of the stuff at the back. I want to get to a little bit more of the uniform shaped. You know, at the back here they get quite long. And then you're also dealing with the stiffer stem. But we're going to put this in on my side. I'm just going to tie that in. A couple of wraps, but going back. I don't want to bulk that up too much. I am thinking I'm going to do a dubbing body under there so I can hide the bulk. But I just want to make sure that stem's in there nice and secure. There we go. Cut that off.
Sub-Zero weight is killing us, man. Need a
belt under my breast.
Tighten up them.
Try and sit
stirrups.
up. That's what that'll help.
Jose.
I'll try and sit up.
Yeah, the blue looks good with it as a background here.
All right.
Zach is wondering what that's all about. Your clothes you're wearing tonight.
Well, I was ice fishing today.
That's what it's all about.
And yeah, I'm on the little Sub-Zero ice fishing team, which is, I guess it's now all North America. So in the States, but I think it started out, the guys are out in Quebec, Montreal. But yeah, it was one of the big ice fishing groups out there. So we're kind of looped on that. But you got a little holographic tinsel going on. You could use wire if you want. I didn't have the wire that I wanted, and I wanted a little silver hit in there, so tinsel it is. So that's kind of how flies get created when we're creating, is, you know, you try something and then refine it. So maybe it'll be a little too thick for what we're doing, maybe it won't be. And then the next pattern you adjust. So this is the start. This is how it starts. I'm going with some hair ice dub, black. It has a real green shine to it. And we're going to dub this on here. And we're going to make a nice little shiny body in there.
What's that dubbing? Man, that's like...
yeah, I've seen ice dub, spiky. But this is hare's ice dub.
Yeah, it's spiky, man. Like, and I'm liking that.
It has, like, yeah, I wasn't always like a fan of the regular ice dub. This hare's ear stuff, or the hare's ice dub, seems to have a little bit more of that natural down material in it. Gives it something a nice bite to the hook, right? Or when you're winding it on.
Yeah, 100%.
Ice dub is almost a little bit, straight ice dub is almost a little bit too...
too fibery. It's...
what's the word? Manufactured, right?
Yeah,
it's artificial. Synthetic, that's what I was looking for. Alright, so we're building this up. We're taking our time so that we can get a nice, good profile going. And you can see here at the front, I'm starting to thicken up. I'm going to leave a nice room for the head. So I'm, if we split that in quarters, yeah, I'm 3/4 up. Leaving a quarter there for me to work with. And now I'm going to do my ribbon. Some nice open wraps going up, and then I'm going to match that And just pull these back so I can get it trapped. Another little helpful hint there. Maneuver around that camera. This is bobbin's real loose. That's all right. And trap that tinsel in there. I think, yeah, I would stick with the tinsel over the wire now that I see it. All right, so we're going to take this feather, and if you have, oh, there is, and I'll have to move my bib up again. I'm going to use a hackle plier here.
I've got a hackle plier, yeah.
Yep, and I'm going to try and...
Never leave home without it.
I'm just going to...
Hey, is that bag for Matt or Zach sitting here? Or was it in that box?
No, it's at my house, Zach. I'm tomorrow I actually have a day off, and I'm going to get it in the mail for you.
Yeah, poor guy, man.
I know, he's been waiting patient for
Zach.
For his stuff. So we're going to palmer this as we go up. Now you could run your scissors along it and help break that fiber up. But yeah, it seems to be cooperating, and woohoo! We're just going to follow. What have I trapped here? Get down. There we go. So as I'm going, I want to follow that silver around. Come on, Hackle. Cooperate. Pulling those fibers back as I go. Not used to these pliers. I'm pulling too hard on her.
It's breaking them off, eh?
No, it's just pulling out. These are the nice supple ones, yeah, with the little rubber insert.
Yeah.
When I'm doing this this particular feather neck hackles feels a little waxy, I guess would be the word. It's not like a dry fly hackle where it's nice and dry feeling, but that's also why I used it as the wet fly, because I know it's going to have movement.
He's giving it to you.
He's giving me the gears.
Oh yeah, he's like he can use the hackles. Apparently he doesn't know how to wrap them. Yeah.
Hey, I got it on there.
It's there now.
And I haven't broke my thread yet.
He hasn't broke his thread.
Can't be the bobbin.
You know what, Zach? I would love to see you tie some live shows, bud. On the cuff. We're gonna put a recipe together for you, bud.
No, I'm just gonna send him an extra package in his package that you have to open on camera.
Yeah, and tie.
And then just figure out a fly from what's in there.
That's right.
I'm liking this. All right, so it's turning out the way that I thought it was going to be. I like when that happens.
The vision is
happening.
Becoming a reality.
Yeah. So we're going to put a little bit of a wing in here with this coyote. And this is nice. I picked this because it's nice orange with black tip. And I'm going to try and pick some of these nice guard hairs. Let's just see if the vision is going to transpire through. Ooh. The black might be a little long, so we're going to try and pick from a little area that has a little shorter black, a little bit more orange. And we don't want to go very heavy on it. I'm liking that. So it's just coming back past. I think my first clump was the best go. Had more orange.
Yeah.
Gonna try and so when you depends on what side of the hair you're picking from, you'll get more orange or more black. So I gotta come to the top part here.
So that's
there we go.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
There we go.
And that's foxtail?
Coyote.
Coyote.
This is coyote. Some part. It looks like tail. Looks like a tail clump. So I'm gonna just pull out some of this guard stuff here. I don't want too much bulk. Grab those ends. Do the same. I'm just going to give it a little eyeball. If you have any that are sticking way out, you can grab them off, stack them back in. Not something you can really put in a deer hair stacker. There we go. I'm liking this. So if I was at home and I had my wax, this would definitely be a material that I would hit a little wax on my thread This is already waxed thread, but there we go. That's good. But it just helps to keep all that stuff together when you're wrapping. So I'm going to trap it in there. Good turns. Just keep all this stuff on top. Give it a nice little tighten. And I'm going to wrap towards that eye. I still got a little space in there. And so this is, there you go. You're going to be seeing that your proportions are good. So I still got a little gap. And I'm just checking to make sure that that wing is not too far back towards the tail. That when I lay the turkey on top, that I don't have like this huge unproportioned head. But I think this will work just fine. So I'm going to nip off my thread apparently. Caught my thread. I'm just coming having all kinds of struggles.
Awesome. This never happens.
Awesome.
We all had an issue tonight. You notice that? I had an issue with an eyeball. Scott Holmes broke his thread like 5 times on his fly.
I just cut my thread right off.
And how the hell did you do that? You were
I
just
have no idea.
cleaning it up?
No, I got a little, from ice fishing today, I got
A couple
little,
burrs?
I was working the rappella jigs.
They're deadly, aren't they?
You know how many hooks are on those things, right?
Yeah, you got them.
So I got a lot of little snags on my finger, and I think it just grabbed my thread just grabbed my finger. That's all. All right, so we're gonna get that back in there. Not a big deal. All right.
Oh, it's still hanging underneath.
Did I miss it?
Magnification. The thread piece.
That's the old one.
Yeah, it's still hanging
My
underneath.
broken piece.
Thing. Oh, didn't. See on the magnification on our end, it really shows.
We're gonna do this. That's all right. We're not even close to done yet, but oh, that's a tacky hook.
Yeah.
That's the hooks that Susan gave us.
Who are those made by?
Pureway of all.
That's a Pureway hook?
Yeah. So
I'm
I
liking
guess they went through a little stint where they did some hooks, and
Yeah.
I don't think they're making them anymore. So we
They
gotta,
should be, because, man, they are
They're-
sticky.
They're almost as sharp as those BS10s that Zach and I like.
Yeah, the Gamakatsu.
Yeah, that's sharp. That's sharp. All right, Zach. I've been watching all your flies with these things. Here goes attempt number 1. Let's see if I can do some slip wings on here.
Oh, God, I can't wait. This is going to be good.
Whew. All right, folks.
This is, yeah,
I
how
feel
many
your
times-
pain for all you guys that have just started doing this. I'm right there with you.
How many,
All
have
right.
you ever tied a slip wing before?
No.
You've never?
No.
Oh, buddy, I can't wait to see this.
It's going live. So from what
we're
I
going
understand, you need to take wing from one side and wing from the other. You can't take them both from the same. So I'm gonna take myself, and I'm not gonna go crazy. So I'm not gonna do a super thick one.
He's like, I haven't played with turkey much for wings yet. What the hell is he playing with?
He's been doing turkey shoulder.
Yeah, turkey shoulder.
So and bronze mallard. So I'm going right to turkey tail. I don't know. I know I see the guys in the salmon stuff. I think they use turkey tail. So I got a nice piece from one side, and now you got to find. So what I'm looking at, you can see all the waves in this feather. Not so good. I need to find a nice smooth spot, which is a little harder with this wild turkey. But if I can get right between that ripple and right between that ripple. So see, I just split them with my scissors. Get that out of the way. And cut it off. Alright, so one will have a natural curvature for the one side. That's my side. This should be your side. Yep. Okay. Now the one thing that I'm not sure about, are they supposed to meet up right in the middle, or do they splay out side to side? Let's see what this is going to look like. Oh, okay. I get it.
This is awesome. I'm loving it.
All right, so you get them. Let's find our length here. I want that orange popping through. I want to come back to there. Does that look pretty aesthetically pleasing, or do we want to go a little shorter?
Let's have a look. Go ahead. Hold
Short?
it there again. Nope. Put it back up there.
Or long?
Oh, I don't know. It's a toss, man.
And I'll just see on my side. There. I'm going.
I'd go kind of in between the two.
All right, so let's hold this up. Let's see if I can't split the two wings here.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right, I gotta get.
Is the whole point to split the wing, or is it to lay it on top and everything kind of sits into it?
Well, that's the hard part when you're looking at these flies. Is that when you're online, I know the salmon ones, they look like they're meet up in the middle.
Yeah.
But then once in a while somebody gives you an above view and they're
sitting apart.
They're sitting apart. But then I know I look at some of the little flies like the butcher.
Mhm.
I think they're
Tight together. I mean, I don't think they have as much material as you've got in there. Like that coyote maybe.
Might have screwed me.
Yeah. I
So
think
that's why I'm going to go with the split wing.
Yeah.
Oh, so with the split wing, I think I want to go a little longer. That looks good. All right, so I know you got to kind of get them on there. You need to squish this part down. Don't move your fingers. Get a couple wraps in. Make sure they stay right on top. Right, Zach? Keep them on top.
Keep them on top.
Oh, do I dare let go and find out what it looks like?
Channel your inner Davy McPhail.
I'm happy.
Yeah, that's so awesome, man. First attempt. That's awesome, Scott.
All right, so
You got me thinking I'm going to try one of them.
let's take those off and not cut my thread. Yeah, I don't know how I cut my thread because I cut off the top. Weird. And again, that would be something if you had actual wax, you'd want to wax up. It just helps to keep stuff from sliding on you. All right, so now that we've done that, I can breathe. And we're going to just tidy up this head.
Still one little dark spot there on this. Yeah, I think you got it there.
Yeah, so I'm just building up this nice head with this nice wine-colored thread. And then we'll take a little...
Wow, Scott, that looks fantastic, man.
Oh, I see what I did, though. My side's definitely better. I folded. I should have checked a little better. I wonder if I can... Probably not. Zach's
Well,
like... I know Zach right now is like, don't touch it!
Well, can just pull it out, or use the tip of your scissors and just pull it out past, maybe.
Well, no, I got it folded. See how this one's folded?
Oh, yeah.
And
you
then-
can't see that on this.
And then this one's pretty.
Yeah, roll that over again. Let's have a look at the other side. Yeah.
I wonder. Zach, are you able to undo them? I'm going to try. I'm going to try a little rewind. It's a lot of thread.
A lot of thread. Yeah, you gotta have it looking right, man. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called OCD.
Maybe.
A little bit of OCD. But the thing is hey, if you're gonna make a one-off, let's make it a one-off that looks good, right, Scotty? I feel your pain right now.
No.
See, most guys would have been like, screw it, I'm fishing it. But that's the difference between you and most typical fly tyers. And the reality is that we're tying live too.
Live experiment right
That's right.
here. So yeah, it's
You're
not
learning with
easy.
us.
I'm going to tell you, that was not an easy move. That is not an easy move.
Now that it's cut, it's going to be even tighter, harder. You might have to just grab a new wing. That was going right. Okay, we'll tie on the live shoulder. I'll come and grab it.
All right, let's see if I can get that Velcro back on there. Shoo! All right, you just touch those pieces together, get them stuck together again.
Cold, eh?
All right. And I saw exactly what happened as I wrapped over. You got to get that first wrap around it nice and big. There it is. There she be. As I saw exactly what happened. Kinked it over. All right, there we go. Back in business. Look at that save.
Okay, let's have a look. Roller.
See?
Jeez, there it is. Money, man.
Bingo.
No more fold.
Yeah.
That's a nice save, Scott. Very impressive.
All right. I'll speed this up here. Zinga, 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 zinga. Make yourself ahead. A little solar res to finish. Thanks for being patient, everybody, for my creative tying. Oh,
That's money, man.
that's a sweet little fly. So my next one, and it's kind of what I suspect. I thought it was going to squeeze in there, but I would definitely make it one or two more wraps on the body to get it just a little closer to the eye so that the head's not so elongated. But
you could even put a small head on there or eyeball, man.
Oh yeah, you could definitely.
Why don't you throw one on there?
Do we have any like tiny ones?
Oh yeah, there's tiny in there. For sure.
I don't think I made the head.
Your whip finish slipped.
Yeah, it was just that second one. No, I didn't make the head big enough for it. But I could.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like sticking way up.
Walk her out.
Since that whip finish failed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna make this fly look real pretty like.
If you want, Rick, my keys are in my jacket pocket there. If you want in my truck to get your stuff.
Still lining up. Is it in the back?
It's in the back seat. In the bag. Put the net in there too. And the two rods are in there.
I guess he wants to catch that trout there.
Nah, he just didn't want to pay for the steelhead tag.
Hopefully the bottom of the river is frozen.
It's supposed to be 3 degrees there tomorrow, so it should be nice.
Yeah.
Rick's going out on a little fly fishing tour tomorrow. Taking some lucky SOB.
Fly fishing tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna try this eye, eh? Let's try the eye. Little tiny. Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Why not?
Does it work or no?
We'll find out. You tell me. Is there anybody watching there?
Yeah, there's about 15,000 people.
Maybe one of them can chime in.
There it is. Yeah, man. I like that even better.
You like the eye,
Oh,
eh?
I love it, man.
Alright, let's try and solar res that in there. The other one definitely looks more more classic. My wing split. Come on, Velcro. That's the thing with these wings. I don't understand. I've had a few that I've purchased. As soon as you fish it, the wing all breaks apart anyways. But I understand the everybody wants the skill of putting it together all in one piece.
Wow, that's amazing. I like those sticky eyes, man. They sure work, don't they? Just go right where the head joins the wing at the top there. You gotta
Just drag it back a little.
just a little bit in there. Roll it. Roll it. Yep. You got
There, she'll get. It'll slide back because of
Slide
the
in.
angle.
Man, that's looking good.
And let's get that bubble out. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Pow! All right. Oh, that still centered now? I just gotta. It's all the way loosened off.
No, that's tight. That's loosened.
She's grinding. Yeah, there's something going on in there. You let Scotty Holmes touch it, didn't you?
No, Ethan.
Ethan touched it?
Yeah.
I think maybe you got some solar res dropped in there or something.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
And get that coyote out of the middle. We can get those. Whatever.
I think it's beyond.
Anyways, that's my little invention for the night. And like I said, those wings end up breaking apart anyways by the time
Roll it right over and we'll have a look at the other side. Yeah, there you go. Look at that, eh? She's pretty sexy.
No, that's going to drive me nuts all night. So you can take me up.
Yeah, OCD. In fact, here. Oh, it's wing split, but that's just how it is. Okay, so we're up at the top. Okay, Scotty.
We're there.
We're there.
Thanks for joining us for another Friday Night Flies. I almost got it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Boulder. It's Friday Night Flies. We'll be back again next week with another slew of videos for you guys. Thanks to all our sponsors. Keep them coming. We love your support, and hope you appreciate the work that all the guys are doing, because we appreciate all the work you guys are doing. So thanks for watching. And
here, let's have a quick, brief word from our sponsors as well.
Yeah, play that, and then we'll play the exit.
Okay.
Friday Night Flies would like to thank the following sponsors: Superfly, Solarez, Chinook Wind Outfitters, Dr. Slick, Griffin, Stonefoe,